Is Reddit digging its own grave? The biggest news out there is a 4 word headline: Reddit is going dark. So, in today's video, I will explain what exactly is happening. For the uninitiated, Reddit is a social media platform, and it's quite a unique one at that. It's community driven. People create niche forums called subreddits where pseudonymous folks can come in and share stuff. So if you have a meme to share, you'd post it on r/memes. Or if you have something on the economy, it has to go out on r/economy. There are 130,000 such active communities, and consequently, there are over 400 million active monthly users. Yup, Reddit's quite the popular place to hang out. But earlier this week, users suddenly found that they couldn't access many popular subreddits. They were locked out because the communities had turned private. What's this, you ask? Well, the story begins a couple of months ago when Reddit decided to tweak its API's pricing policy. Reddit has made its APIs available to people who want to scrape information from its websites. Many companies rely on this data too. For instance, consider the generative AI companies, the ones like OpenAI, makers of ChatGPT. More than 50,000 words are typed into Reddit forums every minute. It is the last textual engine of the internet, and that means that Reddit is a veritable goldmine of information for ChatGPT. This AI chatbot thrives on the information it gets by crawling to the internet through billions and billions of things. That includes stuff like niche conversations that happen on the interesting subreddits. And the folks at Reddit realized, probably little too late, that it was giving away all this data for literally nothing. So it ramped up its API fees to make the money for itself too. But there is something else you should know about Reddit. Reddit is driven by communities. The moderators of these communities aren't on Reddit's payroll. They are doing it because they like it, because they enjoy it, not because Reddit threw money at them and asked them to do it. And many users and moderators actually use third party apps like Apollo or Riff to access Reddit. But why not use Reddit's own app, you may ask? Well, Reddit didn't even have its own app till 2016, and some of these popular third party apps have been apps that people use today to browse Reddit, have been around longer than Reddit's own app. People still prefer these third party apps simply because they offer a better user experience. And here's the thing, all the third party apps were all built using Reddit's API. That's how they were able to display all the Reddit's content on their apps too. Now, you can imagine that the new API rules will hurt them, right? Well, if they need to mirror Reddit's content, they will now have to pay through their nose. In fact, Reddit's pricing is so high that most of these third party app developers have publicly stated that they won't be able to afford it. Anyway, all this talk about API pricing and third party apps shutting down riled up Reddit's users. They couldn't believe that Reddit was trying to kill the support system that actually helped the social media platform become a huge deal. And since Reddit is largely driven by communities, they decided to show solidarity with these third party apps. The moderators took the subreddits dark or private. Must have thought, hey, if we take our popular channels private, then users won't flock to Reddit anymore. And without users, advertisers will disappear and Reddit won't be able to make any money. This was their bargaining chip. But at the moment, it doesn't seem like Reddit is going to play ball. It's sticking with its decision despite all the hue and cry. It believes that this too shall pass, and there might just well be another reason why Reddit believes it should wait out this ruckus. Apparently, third party Reddit apps don't display advertisements. That means most of Reddit's users actually prefer these applications. Reddit can't go to advertisers and claim a higher user number, it will have to discount this, and advertisers will pay less. So, the only way to change that is to kill these third party apps and get people on board the Reddit app. This way, it can bombard them with ads and get advertisers to pay more as well. And these additional revenue sources could turn out to be quite crucial for Reddit. Reddit wants to become a public company and list on the stock markets. It should be able to command a valuation of at least $15 billion. but it could be feeling the jitters now that one of its lead investors has marked down its evaluation by 40%. Reddit needs to show everyone its big plans for monetization and fast. But the question is, will this plan end up killing Reddit altogether? Because if the communities do stay private, users will disappear eventually. And who knows, maybe some rival might pop up. It's not that hard to imagine. For now, we don't have all the answers just as yet, but we'll just have to wait and see where all this takes until Reddit goes obsolete. Thank you for watching and subscribe to the channel for more such business case studies.